No one mastered the art of connection. The 7th K, my 10 K is a person branding. No one mastered the art of connection. Anyone in this room ever played Connect 4? Anyone good? Who's good? Why are you good? Right there. Hand up. Why are you good? Yes. Dress. Right there. Black and white. Yes. Why are you good? Connect 4. Why are you good? You raise your hand. I don't know. Okay, who else? Who was good at Connect 4? Right there. Hand up. I see you. I can think 7 moves ahead. Who else? Connect 4. Who's good? Yes. Why are you good? I know all the strategy. Yes. Why are you good? I can distract my opponent. Yes. Why are you good? Right there. I can see the board, not the pieces. Most people who are good at Connect 4 are good because they can make quick associations to matching elements. Quick associations to matching elements. As it relates to your personal brand, your ability to be a quick association to matching element is one of the most important things that you can establish. So when I say your name, Brian, what comes back? What's your name? Yes. Logan, what comes back? I want you to take out one of your index cards. And I want you to write down that quick association that comes back when someone sees or hears your name. Go. What is that quick association that comes back when someone sees or hears your name? What is that quick association that comes back when someone sees or hears your name? What's your name? Who's yawning right now? What's your name? Maggie, what comes back? Hard worker. What's your name? Wei. What comes back? Tall Asian girl. Stand up. You are tall, okay. What's your name? Nicole, what comes back? Giant hair. Giant hair, okay. Giant hair, okay. What's your name? Julie, what comes back? Innovative. What's your name? JP, what comes back? JP. What's your name? Yeah. Adam, what comes back? Connector. What's your name? Mike, what comes back? Intelligent. What's your name? Yes. TJ, what comes back? Nice guy. What's your name right here? Happy. Happy. What's your first name? Amy, what comes back? Happy. Okay. What's your name? Dave, what comes back? Committed. What's your name? Yes. Mimi, what comes back? Magnet. What's your name? Angel, what comes back? Positive. What's your name? Alex, what comes back? Nice. What's your name? Kayla, what comes back? Dependable. What's your name? Roman, what comes back? That's unique. What's your name? Todd, what comes back? Goofy. What's your name? Chris, what comes back? Common name. Let's thank our members for... Let's give a hand to our distinguished members of the back row. We thank you for sitting in the back. Let's give them a hand. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Good job. What's your name? What's your name? What is it? Boris. What comes back? Foreign. What's your name? Brett. What comes back? Nice. What's your name? Tiffany. What comes back? Energy. What's your name? Lee. What comes back? Eager. What's your name? Mike. What comes back? Creative problem solver. What's your name? Cameron. What comes back? Fun. What's your name? Stephanie. What comes back? Driven. What's your name? Ray. What comes back? California. What's your name right here? Right here. You can watch me on the screen. I'm talking right here. Sorry. What's your name? Kayla. What comes back? Hard worker. What's your name? Joy. What comes back? Sarcastic. You have to look at your paper. Sarcastic. Okay. What's your name? Brendan. What comes back? Well-rounded. What's your name? Adam. What comes back? The first man on earth. Okay. What's your name? Brian. What comes back? Outspoken. What's your name? Right there. Kat. What comes back? Approachable. What's your name? Angela. What comes back? Smiles. The reality is, people, analysts in this room, your name is on a piece of paper in some room where you are not present. And immediately someone's going to see or hear your name, and immediately something's going to jump off the page. That thing that jumps off the page will define your brand. Even as you start your career. Some of you are in this room, and you've had a great time. And have had a great time even after hours. And sometimes the things that you do after hours become the things that get people talked about in hours, in client meetings, in assignments. So when you walk in, again, with your credentials already, your brand has already been defined. So what is it that you want to be known for, and what is the quick connection that you want others to associate with you? You should know that, and it should become a part of how you talk about yourself. One of the things I talk about in the book is how do you orchestrate the art of the introduction? When you talk about yourself, you should talk about the same credentials that add value, and people should always associate that with you. So if you are a technical expert, my name is Adam, not only the first man on earth, but I am a great technical expert in my service area. So understand that the quick connection that people make with you will define your brand. Know and master the art of connection. We do a lot of networking in this profession. You do a lot of networking. You ever go up to someone and you say, hey, how you doing? My name is Kaplan. What's your name? Lindsay. Where are you from, Lindsay? Seattle. I hate Seattle. I hate Seattle. It's rainy. It's rainy. It's rainy, and it's just rainy. But it was really nice to meet you. Really nice to meet you. Then 10 months later, there's some type of opportunity exchange. It could be a chance to be picked for a job interview, a chance to be picked on an engagement. I walk into the room. Who do I see when I walk into the room? Seattle. Just the person who I blew off 10 months ago. What separates you from being on the wrong side of that equation? It's your ability to build meaningful connections with others. So if we try this again, hi, my name is Kaplan. Your name? Lindsay. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Lindsay? Seattle. I will tell you something. The best part about traveling is actually eating. And I will tell you the best tasting hamburger I had in the world came from this little hole-in-the-wall Pike's Market in Seattle, Washington. Great to meet you today. Now, guess what? Now we're walking in for that opportunity exchange. It could be a chance to be picked for a job, for a client engagement, for an assignment. I walk into the room 10 months later. Who do I see? Seattle. What's the first thing we talk about? So great to see you again. I still will have to say the best tasting hamburger I had in the world came from that little hole in the wall in Seattle. Great to see you. Now we have a meaningful, memorable, warm connection. Oh, by the way, I have great credentials because I work for Deloitte Consulting. And now out of the thousands of clients that she's got to choose from, the service providers that she actually has to now sort through, who does she remember? Seattle Burger. When I leave, what's the subject of my email line when I send her a thank you for the opportunity to meet? Seattle Burger. Oh, by the way, I get hired for that engagement to your company. I get hired to your company. Now, guess what? I'm a young analyst just coming out of school. Who is she going to mentor? Seattle Burger. Now I start doing well. I start doing well in the company. And he starts asking me, who are some of the people who helped you in your career? Because I want to know who those people are. Who am I going to refer and talk about? Seattle Burger. Now I sit on Joe E's committee. I'm a senior executive. He says, I've got this amazing assignment for a Deloitte consultant. It calls for 12 weeks of travel in Milan, Italy, 8 weeks of travel in Paris, France, and 4 weeks of travel in the Caribbean. Do you know anyone who I should select for this assignment? Who am I going to select? Seattle Burger. My point is, your personal brand will also be defined by how you connect with others. You will do a lot of networking in this profession, with your clients, with your engagements, with your colleagues. How you connect also defines your brand. So make sure that you have a meaningful, memorable connection that associates you with value and opportunity. Know and master the art of connection.